Everyone, welcome to Industrial Engineering Management course. And here the first module according to Mumbai University is Introduction to Industrial Engineering. Okay, so in Industrial Engineering Management, first we need to understand what is the industry. Okay, so industry is a group of manufacturer or business that produce a particular kind of good or services. Okay, and their economical activity happen in the industry and that concern with the processing of raw material and manufacture of good in factories. Okay, and an industry is a group of companies that are related based on their primary business activity. In the modern economy there are dozen of industries classifications. Okay, and which are typically grouped into the large category, and that large category we known as sectors. Okay, so the main purpose of the industry is convert raw material into the finished good or into the semi-finished good, and that semi-finished good we pass into the next company and make a finished product according to customer requirement, and that product fulfill their customer requirements as per. Okay, so first means what is industrial engineering. Okay, and an industrial engineering we can say it is a combination of 50% engineer and 50% of administration, or you can say it is a combination of engineering 50% plus 50% management. And industrial engineering maximize the utilization of scarce resources. The main purpose of industrial engineers is industrial engineering is maximize the utilization of scarce resources like time and money. Okay, the how to utilize properly, how to utilize properly time and money, that's come into the industrial engineering department. Now, if a chemical engineer design a system, it will be chemically and thermodynamically efficient. If a mechanical engineer design a system, it will mechanically and energy efficient. And if an industrial engineer design a system, it will make profit. So main objective of the industrial engineering is the make a profit. Okay, by improve the productivity of plant of industry, make a profit for the industry. That is the main purpose of the industrial engineering and the main role of the industrial engineer. So in industrial engineering, okay, so before that we need to go through the some other disciplines like civil engineering emerging from the military engineering. Okay, mechanical engineering emerging from the growth of mechanical device after the steam engine. Means after a steam engine there means industry evolution is a start. The first evolution of the industry start with steam engine. Okay, so their requirement of mechanical engineer, and that is evolved after steam engine. Next one is the electrical engineering after the telegraph and other product appeared, and chemical engineering lubricants etc. That is the some discipline. And then we discuss about the industrial engineering. Industrial engineering usually with objectives such as increase profit and or productivity, improve quality or reduce cost. That is the basic objective of the industrial engineering. First one, increase profit of your organization. Okay, improve productivity, improve quality and reduce cost. That is the main objective of the industrial engineer. Okay, and then alternatively if you improve your productivity, improve the profit of the organization, then alternate one thing is will come in your plant or in your industry, that is the organized work. Only by use of organized work you can improve productivity, you can improve your plant efficiency. Okay, so there are some standard definition of industrial engineering. The industrial engineering is concerned with the design, improvement and installation of the integrated system of people, material information, equipment, and energy. It is draw upon specialized knowledge and skill in the mathematical, physical, social science together with the principle and method of engineering analysis and designed to specify, predict, and evaluate the result to obtain from such a system. Means it's says like that, means industrial engineering concerned with the design and improvement. Okay, means it is concerned with the design as well as improvement, how to improve the particular design, particular process that come into the industrial engineering, and installation of the integrated system. Okay, means the integrated system like people, material, information, equipment, energy, all comes into the industrial engineering department. Means how to manage the people, material, information, equipment, and energy that come into the industrial engineering department. Okay, or you can say it is the multidisciplinary branch, and there the mathematical, physical, social science comes together and solve the particular problem. Okay, so there means mathematics also applied, like operation research also come into the industrial engineering. So by use of the some mathematics, physical, social science improve the productivity, that is nothing but the industrial engineering. Okay, so industry means nothing but the production. Okay, industrial management is nothing but the production management. Production means there are two things is the come, means your product will be tangible, means like television or washing machine, etc. That is the tangible product, and your product will be like software and all thing, that is the means non-tangible product. Okay, so first production management means the industrial management, and production management is the basic activity of all organization. Okay, we know that, and all other activities revolve around the production activity. We know that like marketing, finance, and that department revolve around the production. Means what will be the raw material requirement, that decided, means that bill pass from the finance department. Okay, and what will be the pay to the particular worker, and all things come into the finance, but that all revolve around the production, how much production and what production will be decide the profit. Okay, and the basic objective of any organization is maximize of profit through selling of product and services to customer. The output of production is the creation of good or services which can satisfy customer requirement. In some organization, the product is physical, we know that, like television, refrigerator, and while some organization in service like insurance, okay, health, etc. So the production system convert various input into the output with the help of some engineering process like chemical, mechanical, and means electrical engineering process. Okay, by use of some process you can convert the input into the output. Okay, and their main requirement is the main material, machine, information, and the resources are the input, while good or services are produced as the output. Production is an organized activity. Production system depend upon other subsystem like finance, marketing, personals of various function. Okay, so as per the here in the slide you can see the production is the basic activity for all organization, and objective of the organization is maximize profit. Every organization objective is the maximize profit only. Okay, and the four main system of any organization are, means we know that there are the finance department, production, marketing, and personals. So in next slide we discuss about the history of industrial engineering management. Okay, the early history really did not distinguish between the science and engineering. We know that in earlier they are means not distinguish between the science and engineering, and science means discovery, the new thing and all, and engineering means application of the existing science for the improve the world. Okay, improve and make a good world. So, okay, the advancement evolve involve application of knowledge. Engineering school appeared in the France 18th century. Principles of the early engineering were first taught in military academic. Okay, were concerned primary with the road and bridge construction with the military engineering and with fortification military engineering as mentioned in this slide. Okay, so now we go through the how to evolve and how to evolve our industrial engineering management. So we need to go through some past work has been done in industrial engineering. So the first scientist Adam Smith in 1876 means Adam Smith in 1876 gives some theory and concept about improvement productivity of industry. So we can say the story of the production management or industry management is not too much old, as you can see in this slide. Okay, and the major contribution made to the development of the industrial engineering by different person are mentioned here. Okay, so the that particular part we will discuss in this lecture. So first one is the Adam Smith. Okay, Adam Smith is the economist. Okay, and in his first book, The Wealth of Nation, presented concept division of labor. The division of labor rule given by the Adam Smith in 1876, and he gave three major benefit of division of labor as mentioned in this slide. Okay, the workman doing repetitive work attain higher skill. That is the first thing. Means if you provide one type of the particular work to one worker continuously, like if you provide a drilling process to the one worker continuously for 3 year 2 year, then skill of the worker in the drilling process is increased. Okay, so as per the first line we can say the workman doing repetitive work attain higher skill. That is the true. Okay, next one, because of the repetitive work done by the workman, time is saved while changing from one activity to another. Okay, it is say if you provide one particular work to worker for long time, then the skill of the worker is increased in that particular process. Okay, and that reduce time, and if you reduce time of processing time is the reduce, then productivity will be improved. Okay, that is the true. So specialization of workmen due to the repetitive work result in improvement in production. So it's basically talk about the productivity improvement, and productivity improvements come into the industrial engineering management only. Okay, then next scientist Babbage in 1883 accepted the Smith concept of the division of labor and give advantage of the specialization. Okay, after that, the very famous scientist uh, F.W. Taylor. Okay, and in the duration of 1859 to 1915, he provided lot of theory regarding to industrial engineering, and many means the world now know Taylor as a father of industrial engineering. Okay, the first point is the father of scientific management. Everyone know that father of scientific management is the Taylor. Okay, and gave a concept of the functional management while disagreeing with the management approach of allowing workmen to choose their own task, decide their own method, and get themselves trained on the job. Taylor advocate four duties of the management. Okay, means Adam Smith in 1876 told we provide particular work, means one work continuously to the one worker, and if workman doing the repetitive work, then skill is increased and productivity is increased. Okay, but and that selection of the work is workman or worker themselves do. So after that, the Taylor said like that the work allocation will be done by industrial engineering or management, by management only. Okay, So the selection of the workman for the task is considering, and how management select the workman for particular work by use of skill, means by seeing considering the skill, education, experience, etc. Okay, in the old practice the workmen allowed to choose their work themselves, as well as Adam Smith mentioned. Okay, so that is the improvement done by the Taylor, and Taylor says that if you allocate the work, then first see the consider the skills, education and experience. On the basis of that you allocate particular work to the particular person or particular worker. Okay, and develop method study by FW Taylor, that we will discuss in coming lectures. Okay, and Taylor also give the Taylor differential price method. It is means talking about the what will be the wages for the workmen, that can decide by this method. And Taylor use of scientific method to do job, and cooperation between the management and worker to obtain the maximum production. According to Taylor, their requirement cooperation between the management and worker, and there we need to use scientific method. Okay, and the division of work between the worker and management should be there. Then Taylor concept later develop as a into method study work measurement, that we will discuss in coming lecture. And Taylor contribution, we know that as per the last point, the Taylor contribution to the production management also include principle of functional organization and financial incentive plan, called as a Taylor price rate method. So that is the all contribution by Taylor, and that we will discuss in the coming lectures. Okay. Next one is the Gilbert. In 1970, Frank Gilbert, okay, is considered as a father of work study. He he devised a system classification motion into the 17 basic division, which is called turbling, and he also suggests to use some chart like Simo chart to record the motion of working while performing task. Okay, and he also contributed production management, industrial management by concept of micro motion study, in which micro motion camera is used instead of stopwatch to measure the time of short cycle job. That is the means work study method is provided by the Gilbert in 1917. The next Henry Ford. Okay, Henry Ford, everyone know that Henry Ford is the founder of the Ford Motors. Okay, and Henry Ford gave a concept of mass production. Henry Ford give the concept of the mass production, and I think he is the first man who introduced the what is the mass production, and that apply into the Ford Motors as a founder. Okay, and next one is the Gantt, Henry Gantt, and the Henry Gantt contributed a concept of Gantt chart, which is practically used to draw production schedule and machine load schedule. Okay, then next one is the Harris in 1914 developed economical lot size. We already studied in the production planning control, that is the how to calculate the economic order quantity for a particular product. Okay, so there are some case study also we studied in our production planning control subject. So that basically that concept given by the Harris in 1914. After that, Shewhart in 1924 give the SQC, means statistic quality control and sampling inspection method is given by the Shewhart in 1924. And next one is the work sampling given by the Tippett in 1937. So that is the main major contribution in the industrial engineering given by uh, some scientists that is mentioned in the slides. Okay. So after all the thing, at 1937, their world war is started too, and there a lot of development happened in the industrial engineering. And in around 1950, two important concept like operation research. We know that there we use the mathematics, by use of the mathematics, how to optimize plant, how to optimize the production, that all means search in the World War II 1950. So that is the operation research is the means main part of the industrial engineering, and value engineering is emerged in 1950. Okay, or with the use of mathematical model has helped to solve resource allocation, scheduling, inventory, location, okay, and you can say layout of the system. So that all the thing is come. And in 1958, PERT and CPM technique were developed for analysis of the large project. It's talking about the like how the activity is the interrelated, and how to inter means in every project there are interrelated activities. So how to handle such type of the activities for completing the project on time, that means what will be the time taken by the project, that all come into the CPM critical path method, and program evaluation review technique that is developed in 1958. In late 1950, the concept of industrial management were extended to other area like petroleum, chemical, etc. Okay, in late 1960, the concept of production management were extended to service organization also. Okay, like education institute, hospital, bank, transportation, etc. So we can say the industrial engineering is useful for all the means service organization, for manufacturing organization, for means in all the organization it is very useful and needed. Now in the recent year, many new concepts also coming in the industrial engineering. Okay, like just in time, Kanban system, group technology, flexible manufacturing system, CAD CAM were introduced. Okay, again we try to maintain the historical development of the industrial engineering. So I mention by use of the some pictorial view, and it shows that first is the labor by skill required, that is the give work by Babbage, and next Taylor give the three concepts, that is the analyze and improve the work method, reduce the time required for work, and set a standard of the time required. Then Gilbert extended the Taylor work, okay, and consider the human aspect of the work to include the motion involved in work. Then Gantt developed Gantt chart and to use for the pre-schedule and monitor work activity. And then Schubert developed the fundamental principle of the statistical process control. This will become a big name in the quality. So this is the chronological order, or order of the development of the industrial engineering. Next, design impact. As we mentioned that the industrial engineering focus on the design impact, and the industrial engineer design system at two level. Okay, and the first level is called a human activity level, is concerned with the how work get accomplished, and second level is called the management control system level, and address the planning, measurement, control of the organization activities. So level 1 elements like a process within the organization, layout of facility, machines, so that come into the level 1 as mentioned in this slide. Process within the organization, layout, facility, machine, design of the workplace, storage space, and work method. That's come into the level 1. And the level 2 activities like planning system, forecasting system, material and inventory planning control, scheduling activity, cost control and analysis, and quality control system. That's come into the level 2 elements. So now, where can industrial engineering work? Just about anywhere a process need to design or improve. Just about anywhere a process need to be designed or improved, industrial engineers can work in obvious places like manufacturing, such as microelectronics, aerospace, automotive, and many companies. Okay, there we can use the industrial engineering and their requirement of the industrial engineering, as well as the research and development. Okay, or not so obvious place like service industry such as banking, healthcare, insurance, transportation, even them park also. So the industrial engineering determine the most effective way to use the basic factor of the production, people's, machine, materials, information, energy to make a product or provide a service. So that's all about today. And in industrial engineering, again I repeat, it is needed in all sector, in manufacturing sector as well as service sector. And now I try to discuss like how to evolve the industrial engineering or industry. Okay, if you need to know the industry, how to evolve industry. The first industrial revolution happened with steam engine. Okay, first steam engine come in 18th century. That time the production increased drastically in the production system. Okay, so the production is increased, so the management thing and the industrial engineering concept will change. Next is the electricity is the come, and that time the industry 4.2.0 is come. Okay, 2.0, sorry. So in industry 2.0 they use the electricity. By use of the electricity, the mass production concept is come. Okay, then the next industrial revolution 3, there use the PLC, SCADA, automation, that all come into the industry 3.0. Okay, then the next evolving the industry is based on the industry 4.0. There they use the sensor, IoT means internet of things, and the big data analytics, machine learning, uh, additive manufacturing, blockchains, that all will become into the industry. And as per the means all knowledge, how to handle all these things should be know industrial engineer. So industrial engineer is the multidisciplinary branch, and there we need to know management as well as the engineering. Okay, so that is all about the today lecture. And the basic again I tell what is the industrial engineering means: improve the productivity of plant, the revolution, the technology intervention. Like I told, the revolution of the industry will improve the productivity only. So the improve the productivity is nothing but the industrial engineering, and that is the objective of the industrial engineers. Okay, so and as well as reduce the cost. Like somewhere if you need the means stop the radiation. Okay, if I talking about the nuclear plant, and there need to means prevent radiation will be not come out. That's why we need to make one obstacle, means obstacle. Okay, so there is maximum if we use the cement wall, then also it is prevent. And if we use the mud wall, it reduce cost drastically and it work fine. Okay, so that type of the some creative thinking also needed in industrial engineers. Okay, so that is all about the today lecture. In next lecture we will discuss the productivity, how to measure the productivity and all thing. So uh, we will discuss all the thing in the next lecture. Thank you very much for listening. Thanks.